Hello, in this video we'll be talking about few forecasting methods, namely the naive method, the moving average, the simple moving average, the weighted moving average, and exponential smoothing. First of all, we are asked to plot our data, which we can do by selecting the data. Then we go to Insert, Charts. Okay, so we can observe that there is not very steep but fairly obvious downward trend between January and May, then an upward trend starting from May. So we're not going to be talking about forecast errors in this video, but if you're curious, you can calculate one of or more of the error measures for the forecast we're about to calculate and see how these methods perform with the trend present. Okay, so the first forecasting method we'll be trying is the naive method, which assumes that the demand in the next period is the same as the demand, which assumes that the forecast for the demand in the next period is the same as the demand in the most recent period. So basically, I'm just gonna be copying and pasting the actual demand with a lag of one cell. Okay. The second method is a moving average of order 3. This method assumes that the forecast for one period is the average of the 3 previous periods. So the forecast for April is equal to the average of March, February, and January. Okay, the third method we're going to be using is the weighted moving average of order 6. So we are given these weights. Obviously, the largest weight is allocated for the most recent period. So if we're going to calculate the forecast for July, 0.3 is going to be allocated for the sales of June. Okay, to do the calculations, we're going to be calculating the sum product of the weights, and we're going to make it a constant reference. Multiplied by the actual demand for the 6 previous months. We make sure that the largest weight is allocated to June. So we copy for the rest of the periods. Okay, the last method is exponential smoothing. And we're actually given the forecast for September, which is 18, and we're given the value of alpha, the smoothing constant, which is 0.3. Okay, so to calculate the forecast for October, we're gonna be multiplying the actual demand of September by alpha plus 1 minus alpha multiplied by the forecast of September. So alpha, we make it a constant reference, multiplied by the actual demand of September plus 1 minus alpha multiplied by the forecast for September. And that's it. That's our exercise. Now for the moving average, if you're not a big fan of Excel, there are actually other efficient methods. You can, for example, use Python pandas. There's this built-in function, or this library I found on R. I'm pretty sure there are more efficient ways to do this on R or in Python, but these are the methods that came up and that I previously used. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for your attention.